Hello there, you amazing people. So in this particular video, we'll be learning that what is adjacent cell error, and also we'll practice our autofill command. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So here you can see that in many of these cells, there is a green sign, a kind of green arrow or the green triangle appearing on the upper left corner of many of these cells. That, for example, here, almost everywhere. So what actually is happening is that this indicates adjacent cell error. It means that I, I have used my sum function to calculate the sum for these particular range of cells, but another cell that contains a numeric value is lying just adjacent to it. Either it can lie below it or above it. For example, in this particular case, from B3 to B8, there is another numeric cell. Actually, it is not numeric, it is a date cell, but Excel sometimes consider it numeric value. So it is a numeric cell, and there is a number, for example, 2023 lying above it. But because we have used a function, there is a small chance that we might have missed another number, that is 2023. For example, there is a range of cells for which I have calculated my sum or any other formula, and there is also a numeric cell lying above it. There is a small chance that while selecting the range of cell, I might have missed this value. So Excel is trying to be helpful. It is trying to indicate that there is a small possibility that you might have missed out this cell, but we know that we have not. Sometimes but sometimes while working, there is a chance that you might have incorrectly selected the range of cells. So Excel is trying to indicate that there is a possibility that you might have missed a cell or you might have missed to include a particular cell into your range of selections. So let me click this dialog box, this dialog box, and you can see there are many options coming. For example, update the formula to include that adjacent error, or I can ignore this error. So what will happen if I click on update formula? That is, include the cell which is above, that is, include my January 2023 column. If I do this, you can see my values have changed. Why? Because now if I double click it, you can see my B2 column. My range of cell has been specified from B2 to B8. That is, my January 2023 is also selected. That is, inside my sum function from B3 to B8, the value of January 2023 is also being added, but I don't want to add that. How can I add a date value inside my numeric columns? I don't want that. So I can again so what I can do is that I can click here and then click on ignore error. So in this way, I have ignored this adjacent error. Again, I can click here and click on ignore error. But instead of doing this again and again, what I can do is that I can use my autofill command. So for example, in these range of cells, I have to remove this error. I can select all of them, click on this dialog box, ignore error, my error has been fixed. Again, select these particular cells and then click on this dialog box, and I can ignore this error. So this is how you can use your autofill command. Let us practice our autofill command some more. For example, I have created another Excel sheet, and I have to, let me zoom it out. Now I have to create a column which is my serial number. All right, serial number. Okay. So instead of typing 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 is going to be here, 4, 5. Another other way is I can use my Excel formula. That is, I can write here is equal to, and the column and the cell above it is going to be A6. So I can write here A6, and I am increasing value 1 by 1. For example, I have to go from 5 to 6. I'm increasing the value by 1. So I can write here A6 plus 1. So what is going to be happening is that the value inside my A6 is 5. 5 plus 1 is equal to 6. If I hit enter, this is going to be 6. So now if I copy it down, Control plus C and hit Control plus V, 7. Why? Because my formula is, I'm using the concept of relative cell referencing. Now my relative cell is A7, and I'm adding the value present in A7 to 1. I'm adding one value to the value present in A7. Again, if I copy it down, press this Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V, you can see that I am, instead of manually typing, I can just simply go till here. If I write this, this. Great. But another way to do is that I can use my autofill command. Let me read this. All right. So here what I can do is that I can, for this particular cell, for cell reference A3, I can write my formula is equal to A2 plus 1. That means that whatever the value is present inside my A2 cell referenced by A2, I'm going to add 1. If I hit enter, this is going to be 2. Now I can drag this and drop here, which basically means that I'm using my autofill command, and I release it. So in each of these cell references, my formula has been implemented, which means that for each of these cells, my formula has been implemented. This is going to be cell A9 plus 1. This is going to be cell A13 plus 1, and so on. Again, if I have some value, for example, I have written my name Saksham here, and instead of copy pasting it down by Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V, what I can do is that I can drag this and click on the lower right corner. That is, a small circle is going to appear, and drag it down, and I have copied it. Again, I have copied it. So this is how you can use your autofill command. So in this particular video, we dealt with what is adjacent cell error. We also learned the concept of autofill command. So that was all for today, guys. With this video, we have ended the basics of Excel function. In the first video, we learned the structure of function, what is function, and most common types of function, which are sum, min, max, average, count. And then we learned the auto sum function or auto sum command, and also implemented it using my shortcut, that is alt plus is equal to sign. And then we dealt with the adjacent cell error, and then after that we learned in the same video only that what is autofill command. So that was all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. We will meet in our next video. Until then, bye bye.